Tell stories of the world as he sees it. Rahima Ellis, NBC News, New York.
And that's nightly news for this Monday. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm Lester Holt. Please take care of yourself and each other. Good night.
Right now, this is your moment.
Can't believe you're not a huge star yet.
The winner of The Voice is...
Come see the fresh changes Woodland Creek Furniture has made to its showrooms. There's an ever-changing selection of unique furniture, much of which is made at Woodland Creek's own facility right here in northern Michigan. Did you know we build custom dining tables, vanities, beds, consoles, and more? New nature-inspired accessories are arriving daily, from lighting and lamps to wall art and rugs. You are bound to find that special accent for your home or office. See hundreds of exclusive designs available only at Woodland Creek in Minocqua.
When you need help feeding your family, call the Family Food Helpline.
Centerpiece will tell you how a local tree farm is keeping up with demand.
Plus, a tense situation at a Northwood school. We'll tell you about reports of a student threat.
And scientists have made a breakthrough decades in the making. We'll have the details as your local news starts right now.
News Watch 12 with Dan Hagan, Jessica Jukic, and Conrad Sapinski.
Good evening and welcome to News Watch 12 at 6. I'm Jessica Jukic.
And I'm Dan Hagan. Families across the country are buying Christmas trees right now, and many of those trees are coming from northern Wisconsin.
A local tree farm is trying to keep their products as affordable as possible as prices are rising. News Watch 12's Mohammed Abdulkawi went to Tomahawk today to learn more. Mohammed?
Yeah, Jessica. Staggerwalt Land Services is a business in Tomahawk that specializes in selling trees. Costs are high for them. Prices for fertilizer and necessary chemicals are rising. At the same time, Staggerwalt is selling more trees than ever before.
Demand for Christmas trees is probably at an all-time high. There actually is a tree shortage throughout the country. There's not enough trees to supply the market.
But at Staggerwalt Land Services in Tomahawk, there are plenty of trees. Even though prices are still higher, Edward Staggerwalt says his input costs are up.
There's a lot that goes on with it, but the things that are really making a difference this year come down to fertilizers, which are really important, chemicals, and all the time we spend mowing for grass control.
Despite high costs, business is booming. Staggerwalt is selling more trees than ever.
We've seen really good demand, and we're lucky to have the fields close by. Yesterday I went out and cut 10 more trees for the retail lot.
With the mission of making sure there's a tree available for everybody, his team will be ready for the task whenever the time comes.
If we don't have them here, we absolutely can go cut them if we have to. Right now, this time of the year, we don't really want to do that, but it can be done.
Reporting in Tomahawk, Mohammed Abdulkawi, News Watch 12.
Well, thanks, Mohammed. And Conrad, we kind of had a pretty nice weekend for winter, like 30 degrees out there. Isn't bad.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice weekend outside. A little bit of snow on Saturday, but overall, not too bad. What do you think, Jessica?
It was nice, but I hear something's brewing.
Yes, it was a nice and enjoyable weekend. Hopefully you had a great one as well, but big changes are on the way, and it is starting right now in the West Coast. This low pressure system is pretty much like a baby. It's starting to grow right now, and by tomorrow, it is going to be all blown up in the Midwest, especially in the upper Midwest as well. For us, though, right now, we do have a couple of clouds in the region. No precipitation, though, so that is a good thing for us for now. Calm before the storm. Temperatures are also hovering close to that freezing mark, around 30 degrees here in town. And same thing earlier today. So temperatures are steady in those upper 20s to lower 30s. Our average high this time of year should be around 28 degrees with an average low of around 12. So we're not going to see that low of around 12 for the next several days. But once that low pressure system moves out on the back end, a lot of cold air will be moving in. Some frigid conditions. That feels like temperature, though, is chilly. We do have a little bit of a wind really creating a feels like temperature in the lower 20s. Still not too bad compared to several days ago where it felt like near a zero. Tonight, though, temperatures will be steady in those mid to upper 20s. Dan?
The Northland Pines School District and the Vilas County Sheriff's Department confirmed reports of a threat between middle school students today. In a press release, they say no staff or students were in danger at any time. The district went on to say the potential threat was taken seriously, and the school district says any student involved will be held accountable. No more details were released. The district says this is to protect the rights of all individuals involved.
The number of undocumented crossings from Mexico into the U.S. is near record highs right now. President Biden is calling on Congress to give $3 billion to secure the border. The money would also go toward processing and sheltering migrants claiming asylum, according to a White House spokesperson. The timing is because a federal judge ruled Title 42 must lift on December 21st. Title 42 was put in place during the height of the pandemic. It has kept migrants from claiming asylum more than 2.4 million times. The number of undocumented crossings right now is around 8,000 a day.
Americans are split pretty much down the middle when it comes to how confident they are with the newly elected Republican majority in the House. In a new CNN poll, 51% expressed confidence in the House's ability to deal with major issues facing the country. Those polled expect the GOP takeover in the House to have a positive impact on the federal budget. They were more tepid on how the House will affect inflation, gun laws, and tax policies, and predict GOP lawmakers would have a harmful impact on immigration laws. In another nearly even split, 49% expressed confidence in President Joe Biden's ability to handle such situations.
Nuclear fusion has been called the holy grail of clean energy. Scientists have pursued it for decades, trying to replicate the fusion that powers the sun. And they just made a major breakthrough. The U.S. Department of Energy is reportedly set to announce scientists have produced the first ever nuclear fusion reaction, resulting in a net energy gain. That means the reaction creates more energy than it uses. The implication is a potentially infinite source of clean energy that could help stop dependence on fossil fuels. The Financial Times reports the Energy Department is expecting to make the official announcement tomorrow. All nuclear power plants in the world right now use nuclear fission, not fusion.
The village of Weston has a temporary fix for PFAS. Over the summer, the village installed a temporary PFAS treatment system for Well 4. On Friday, Well 4 was put back online and is now pumping water to the village of Weston water distribution system. Weston will continue sampling the water to make sure PFAS levels stay below the levels recommended by the DNR and DHS. The village is working on long-term solutions for the PFAS contamination at Wells 3 and 4. The village is in the planning stages for a project that would install granular activated carbon to the existing treatment plant. Weston officials anticipate the project to be completed by late summer or fall of 2023. The water currently meets existing water standards. A postal worker in Milwaukee was killed during his delivery route Friday.
Andre Cross had worked for USPS for nearly 2 decades. Over the weekend, hundreds of people from the community gathered to honor his life and to denounce the senseless act of violence against him. Miriam McCarr has more.
That grace that caught my falling soul.
Andre was a brother, a mentor. He was just a beacon of light.
The 44-year-old was working in Milwaukee's Hampton Heights neighborhood on Friday afternoon when he was shot in the middle of his delivery route.
We love you!
On Saturday, friends, homeowners, and members of the Postal Service all joined together to remember his impact on the people he knew.
He touched so many lives, so many, and we, as a community, we are hurting really, really bad.
Sherry Adams lives on Andre's mail route and says over the years he became like family to people on the street.
You knew he was in the area because, like, you would see people coming out and everything to greet him.
As loved ones grieve his loss, postal workers also came with a desperate plea against violence.
You know, your mail carrier is out there, your delivery driver is outside. Just make sure they make it to their truck and that they go home safely. That's all we want to do, is go home at the end of the night.
State and federal investigators are now working to find whoever did this. They're looking for this Audi Q5 SUV with tinted windows and also offering a $50,000 reward to anyone who can provide information that will lead to an arrest.
This should not have happened to Andre.
Until justice is served, members of USPS tell me they will fight to keep each other safe as they remember the life of their beloved friend.
These are postal family managers, carriers, clerks. When you work for the post office, you're always family.
The DNR is asking ice fishermen to be on the lookout for a different kind of catch.
And a reforestation project is in the works. We'll explain what areas are going green after weather with Conrad.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up. This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer. Now choose from a great selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order on select Ford vehicles. Lock in your rate and you're protected. I'm proud of you, kid. And that's how Ford is helping you shine bright. This season, choose FlexBuy on a 2022 Ford Escape or Edge and get 0% APR financing for 66 months.
Like visions of sugar plums, find fishing poles, tip-ups, lures, and all of the gear the anglers on your list have ever dreamed of. Oh, what fun are the unique gifts and decor items you can find in town. And without a doubt, everything imaginable for dashing through the snow can be found here. Happy holidays from all of us in St. Germain. Thank you for shopping local.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each Butterburger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
In the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Come into Chequamegon Adventure Company in Minocqua for the end-of-season sale. Great deals on all pet bikes, snowshoes, clothing, and accessories.
And welcome back. It's a Monday, beginning of the work week. I guess the best day of the week, but it's going to get much nicer, especially if you're a snow lover, because a lot more snow is on the way. Right now, we do have around a dusting, maybe an inch of snowfall here in town. The more east you go, the less snowfall you have on the ground right now. But don't worry, we will all get blessed with a lot of snowfall. We actually do have a low pressure system right now starting to crank up in the west, producing some snow showers in Denver. Same thing by Salt Lake City. But by tomorrow, this is going to be much, much more well developed. For us, though, right now, we just have some cloud cover, and that is going to continue throughout tonight, and then same thing into the day tomorrow before the storm arrives. Tuesday night into Wednesday, this is going to come in as a wintry mix, so expect some freezing rain, some sleet, a little bit of snow mixed in from the morning hours till around 10 a.m. to noon time frame on Wednesday. Then it transitions to all snow. It's going to be heavy, wet snow throughout the day on Wednesday, then picks up in intensity once again Wednesday night into Thursday. So that's going to be pretty much like the second round of snow, and this one's going to be very heavy, producing a lot of snowfall. And then into Thursday, some lingering snow. Friday, same thing. And then Saturday, we're looking at a couple of flurries or lighter snow showers. Cannot be ruled out. So it's going to be a pretty long event of some snowfall. If you're a snow lover, you are in luck because we're getting a lot of snowfall, strong winds as well. So we are expecting a little bit of power outages in the area. Same thing with some icing, maybe a 1/10 to 0.2 inches of ice on the region, and then some snow on top of that. So road conditions will be treacherous for several days. We're expecting heavy snow, strong winds, icy conditions, of course, some poor road conditions for a long period of time starting Wednesday. Likely over 6 inches of snowfall from that time period Wednesday till Saturday. And then, of course, on the back end, some lake effect snow. And we know it's all coming, and it's coming with a vengeance. So that's why we have a lot of advisories and warnings out in and across the Midwest and upper Midwest. Lots of winter storm warnings and even blizzard warnings as well in South Dakota. Same thing in Nebraska and all those areas in the upper Midwest. Here, though, for us, we're expecting a lot of snow. But for now, it is still a little bit of ways away, so we do have some winter storm watches out in the region. A couple of winter weather advisories here in the purple just to the west, and then, of course, to the north, closer to Duluth, there is some winter storm warnings out for the region. Temperatures, though, are cooling down. We do have lots of cold air, but that low pressure system is pretty much hovering right here. That's why all that warmer air is starting to rise slightly, but as it moves east, it's going to continue to stick around closer to the Chicago region. So north of that, we're going to get a lot of snow. Right now, we do have temperatures around 30 degrees in the region. Most of the area does have some upper 20s, some lower 30s, so you get the deal. Below freezing temperatures, it is definitely slippery outside, and that's going to continue tonight. Temperatures hovering in those mid to upper 20s outside under some cloud cover today. Our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress does show that long-lasting snow event. Then by Sunday into Monday, we're in the clear, lots of sunshine. Cold temperatures, though, in those upper teens. Jessica?
Thank you, Conrad. An uncommon but not unheard of ice fishing catch is a mud puppy, which is Wisconsin's only fully aquatic salamander. The DNR is asking anglers to report any of these catches. Mud puppies are found in rivers, ponds, and lakes year-round. They're hard to track, which is why the DNR is asking for the public's help. They're encouraging anyone who catches a mud puppy while fishing to snap a picture of it, then gently remove the fishing hook and release it back into the water. Try not to touch the mud puppy too much because amphibians have sensitive permeable skin. Once considered a common amphibian species in Wisconsin, evidence suggests that population may be declining. You can submit mud puppy observations and photos to DNR herpetiles at wisconsin.gov. More greenery is headed to communities across Wisconsin thanks to DNR's Urban Forestry Grant.
This includes Rhinelander, Stevens Point, and Crandon. Veterans Memorial Park and Campground off of Lake Matanga in Crandon will be receiving between 50 and 60 trees this upcoming spring. The campground flooded too often in the past, so it was reconstructed on higher ground. A lot of trees were removed to make that possible.
If it rained, even like half an inch, people were stepping in water puddles. You step right out of your camper and there'd just be a lake.
The reconstruction of the campground should stop that problem. The Forest County Forestry and Recreation Department wanted to bring green back to this getaway.
Helps fund departments. It brings a lot of tourism to the community that might be, needing it. A lot of local shops definitely appreciate having campgrounds around.
For this program, the county department put forward money that will be matched by the state. The campsite plans to have oaks, maples, and similar trees planted in May as the grounds open up for the season. Statewide, the grants total more than $690,000. A Northwoods band is getting a send-off. We'll see how they're getting a send-off in style.
Plus, your bathroom might be dirtier than you think. We'll tell you why after the break.
This December, play at the Mole Lake Casino and Lodge during the 23 days of Christmas. Redeem 25 same-day points at one of our kiosks and pick a gift from the Mole Lake Christmas tree. Only at the Mole Lake Casino and Lodge.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. ag country.
When searching for your next truck, you want your truck to last. Get the job done right with a Lenz truck. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck. Lenz Truck. We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
We got the trucks. If you already know that a blend of tender, marbled Wagyu beef makes the best burger, good for you. Arby's Wagyu Steakhouse Burger is back. You beef genius? Arby's, we have the meat.
Book your reservation today for a sleigh ride this holiday season at Rocking W Stables in Eagle River. Scenic rides through the winter wonderland with a pit stop at a roaring fire. Enjoy hot cocoa while creating great memories with friends and family.
It's the most wonderful time of the year at Cellcom. Save $500 on Google Pixel 7 or Google Pixel 7 Pro with 128 gigabytes of storage. Or save $200 on all other smartphones. Plus, activate a new smartphone line and get a free Google Pixel watch. Finish up your holiday gift giving and save $150 on all cameras, tablets, and smartwatches. No trade-in required. Visit Cellcom.com/holiday deals for details.
Celebrate and play at the Mole Casino and Lodge. Win cash during New Year's Eve drawings December 30th and 31st. Redeem 25 same-day points per entry. Entertainment each evening starting at 8 p.m. Only at the Mole Casino and Lodge.
News Watch 12 is brought to you by Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
Just when you think flushing a toilet is already gross, a new experiment shines a light on just how gross it is. In a new experiment using bright green lasers and camera equipment, scientists from the University of Colorado Boulder were able to visualize airborne particles, you can see them here, invisible to the naked eye, that are shot into the air when a lidless toilet is flushed. These particles can transport pathogens, including bacteria and viruses that carry disease. The scientists reported that particles reached nearly 5 feet above the toilet, with droplets lingering in the air for minutes. Some tips to cut down on exposure: close the lid before you flush and make sure your toothbrush is covered.
You may see some familiar faces at the upcoming Rose Parade. A lot of bands in northern Wisconsin are heading there, and one local school district is sending off their students in style. Northland Pines is one of 9 local high schools that are combining for the Northwoods Band. Pines staff is hoping the community will show their support for the band's hard work and dedication. The bus will depart Pines on Wednesday, December 21st at 8:30 a.m., escorted by the Eagle River Fire and Police Department. The Rose Parade is taking place on January 2nd. We'll be right back with one final check of the forecast.
Our biggest sale of the year is held over, so there's still time to get Black Friday deals during our huge Thanksgiving sale, held over at Slumberland Furniture. Incredible prices, plus get 30% off on top of that store-wide at Slumberland.
At Chevy, the holidays mean going places and doing things you love to do with friends and family. Visit your local Chevy dealer, and when you find your red tag, you find your deal. Then make the most of your time with the people who matter most. Find new moments, find new roads. Find your red tag and get $1,500 total cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $2,500 cash allowance. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio has designed beautiful and functional kitchens and baths in the Northwoods. When helping plan your dream kitchen or bath with in-home consultation available, they provide 3D drawings of your spaces to bring your visions to life. Owner and designer Sarah has over 25 years of experience, overseen 500+ projects, and built strong relationships with local contractors providing superior installation. Whether it's a new home or a remodel, Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio in Eagle River looks forward to making your dream kitchen or bath a reality.
I have something for you.
I have something for you, too.
It's the holidays. Get 3.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high-output engine Sierra light-duty models. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get $2,500 purchase allowance.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful. Wow. That's our boy.
So proud.
Right now, get a sausage McMuffin or sausage biscuit paired with hash browns for just $2.50.
Get the latest news on the weekends with Newswatch 12. Saturday and Sunday at 10 with your weekend news team. Kyle Pazorski, Mohammed Abdul Kawi, and Conrad Sapinski. Newswatch 12.
Looking at mattresses?
Buying a mattress can be uncomfortable. That's why Slumberland has modernized the process. Right now, get 30% off select mattresses, like this Sealy Posturepedic mattress for $5.99. Slumberland, mattress shopping reinvented.
At Eagle Floor Covering in Eagle River, we have a knowledgeable staff, competitive pricing, and free estimates. Browse our selection of carpet, vinyl, wood, and tile for your next home project.
So here is me at Minocqua Wiener Park yesterday. Very good conditions for the early season. Huge props to the groomers out there for making the most out of a pretty thin base right now. But I got to do better this week. Last week, I was really bad at exercising because in Rhinelander, we don't really have snow here to ski. So I got to go up to Minocqua. That takes time, but I got to somehow be better this week.
And it feel like we're with you, skiing with you. I've never skied, but I felt like I was going down the slope.
Well, I got to take you, Jessica. It's as fun as advertised, I think.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was pretty cool. I actually have my own skis as well, Dan. I don't know if you knew, but I don't really do country.
You guys want to take off tomorrow?
Yeah, let's just go skiing tomorrow.
Well, let's wait for that snowstorm.
Okay.
But yeah, talking about that, right now it is clear. We do have some cloudy skies. Temperatures are on the cooler end as well, but there is more snow on the way. We have some winter storm watches out in the region, which will get upgraded very shortly. Our 7-day outlook does show, look at that, more snow on the way. A lot more better skiing conditions Tuesday night into Wednesday, then lasting Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday.
I think I'm supposed to be impartial, but I'm a happy camper with all that.
Very happy. I can tell you guys are very happy. Well, that's all the time we have. We'll see you back here at 10.
Mr. Food Test Kitchen is brought to you by Golden Carrot Jewelers and Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio.
Hey, do you have your Christmas dinner menu planned out yet? I know some of you are out there rolling your eyes and saying, are you kidding? I did mine months ago. Well, others are rolling your eyes and saying, are you kidding? The holiday isn't until next week. No matter where you are in your planning,